Okay.
And I'm live. Go.
To my desk a little closer. All
Go,
right.
go, go!
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Omen of Cursed Light.
40 minutes late.
No.
Yeah, a little bit. So, before we fully dive into the recap, I need to explain something. So, as I normally do when I do my recaps, I do an extensive, long paragraph of a lot of information for the last episode, and I looked at it and I was like, that's a lot of stuff to read, and I'm pretty sure people probably wouldn't like it if I just did that. So what I did is I asked Grok to summarize what I'd put.
Yes.
So, by the way, actually turned out pretty good, so here we go. So this is Grok's recap. In the latest episode of Omen of Cursed Light, the four unfortunate souls sailed from Haroon toward Nibiru aboard, I can't read, the Crusty Bucket. They discovered a wrecked fishing boat, recovering loot and logs, revealing the fisherman's death by a sea beast and his family's identity, which Damien recognized from Haroon. This sparked somber realizations about the dangers of the seas. Conversations unfolded, Pan and Albatross bonded despite differing views, while Captain Crag Flunderbuss discussed Gug's origins, revealing shared uncertainties about Crag's missing parents. The next day, Albatross caught Crag writing in what seemed like a diary, prompting suspicion. Albatross and Pan convinced Damien to steal it, revealing Crag's past, including his acquisition of the Crusty Bucket and ties to Mama Sheen, but no malice toward the group. Damien returned the book, and as night fell, he reflected on a figure named Dom. The story resumes at sunrise, with the group's next actions pending.
That was pretty good.
So it's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it wasn't 100%, but it was like 80%. That's pretty good.
Pretty good, but you can definitely tell that it's not your style of talking.
That's true.
Mine was a lot bigger.
Well, to be fair, the last time
cut
we
it
did
down
an
by
intro,
half.
it was 40 minutes. So
Yeah, that last intro was the whole story up until.
Yeah,
this
I
was
know.
like an episode of.
yeah,
but
Pika literally
anyways,
comes in and goes,
that was
"We're talking about
Grok's
excessively
rendition.
long things." Yeah, we are.
I can't wait for the day where we're up to like the final episode and Cody decides to do a full story recap.
2 hours.
No, I'll dedicate that for an entire episode itself.
It's an
Amazing.
entire episode, and
Yeah.
then the next episode is last episode on Omen. We have a recap. Now, give us
Now for the
Let me
final.
repeat a summary of the summary. Okay, but anyways, as Grok has said, the morning doth arrive as the sun crests above the horizon.
We can't see the ships.
I know, I have to move everything over. I was too busy laughing at Grok. Yeah, now you see the ship.
I see the ship
Move
now.
everyone around. Okay,
Wow.
let me do this. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Before we do anything, nobody move! I want to roll for something.
Go for it.
We're going to roll for something. Are y'all
Oh, no.
running? Oh, also, just a note, I almost forgot to change the day. You guys are currently on... Excuse me. You are on the day 20 out of 40. This is the day called Deneen on the month of Argith. And
Where are
now
we in the
I
full
will roll
moon,
for
though?
weather.
Ooh,
Alright, who wants to be the one to roll me a D100?
I got
Me.
you.
Aw,
Alright.
he said it first.
Damn!
Wow. Good number.
Our solid
Is it a
number,
good number?
38.
I
That's a
don't know.
good number.
Come on. Good number. No whammies.
Good number,
Come on.
good number. Come on.
Cody's just
So-
feeding out gambling
Okay.
addiction at this point.
Wait,
Exactly.
does the 38 not count? Wait, was he wrong again? What?
No, it does. It did.
It's a light
I
drizzle.
hear rain.
Everyone.
As you all wake up in
Huge.
the morning, it is very apparent that the clouds above have gathered and rain has begun to fall aboard the
Night gathers.
deck of the ship. With that, I would like to ask everyone to roll initiative so we can see who's doing
Oh
things.
shit!
well.
Oh, okay. I was like,
no, that's
immediately
scary.
into a fight.
Not for battle. No, that would be funny though, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, giant leviathan, kraken, chameleon, fucking chimera.
Yeah. So Poseidon appears and he just sinks your ship.
Oh no.
Oh,
Does
no.
Captain not get
Open
one?
the bag.
Ah,
Open the bag and win.
Over the bag. Over the
what the fuck
bag.
is this? Epic the musical?
Quinn, you're not
Okay.
Pan right now. So
Why
what
did?
the hell?
Why'd you roll again?
But
because roll for your marionette.
who goes on the same turn that you do, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
Nah, it's cool. It can act on its
All
own
right.
sometimes.
Anyways, Albatross, you are the first to wake, or already still be awake. It's up to you.
What time are we in? What time of day?
The sun is just rising. It is.
Okay, so like that 6 a.m.-esque golden hour.
No, 6 to 7.
All right.
Is it raining in person?
I'll be generally outside. I won't be in my post up in the crow's nest, but I'll be like looking at the sky. Like earlier, I couldn't really understand weather on the ocean, but now I'm like rain. I understand that. I understand how that works. That happens in the forest.
Roll to see if you understand.
Yep.
Am I actually doing that?
Can you turn down the volume of the rain like a little bit?
I
Yes,
really
let me
understand
do that.
rain.
Oh, cool.
I understand
I
that I know.
understand it.
You know the
I understand
scientific
it now.
process of
I
it.
Yeah. I was actually
Cool.
a rainologist back in
Maybe
Elven
turn it up
school.
a tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. I think that's good.
Well, I didn't even touch it after you said that.
Oh, did it not? Maybe it was just in a lull.
It was just a louder noise.
Man, that's a strong.
Like, I turned it down a little, and then I asked, and then you're like, yeah, turn it back up a little bit. All right, that's perfect. I was like, okay.
It's because it got to a slightly louder noise.
But yes, Albatross, you have understood this like few days you've been on the boat. You're beginning to understand how the weather works on the ocean. You know that it is a bit more drastic because there's a lot more to work with in this general area. But it is pretty understandable as to like what you were able to figure out. You know that this storm itself, though minimal, will probably last a good chunk of the day. Probably a good portion of it, maybe half.
Okay, that's not bad. You know, everyone it's like a hard rain or it's like soft rain, like a medium.
It is a medium rain, is what I would
Okay,
say.
I guess it's medium. Nice.
It is a constant, but it is nice.
How are the waves? Are the waves getting larger, or are they kind of like still a little bit calm?
They're a little rockier than yesterday, but it's not that bad.
Okay.
This is manageable, and as long as you don't have any form of stomach sickness, you'll be fine. Or seasickness.
I have pretty good balance, so like there's potential that
Yeah.
it wouldn't be a problem. But I guess I don't know. I've never been on the water. I've only been on the water once till now, so I'm not sure.
Well, regardless of that,
roll for sickness. Do you get
Roll
motion
for
sick?
sickness,
Roll
no.
for it. Oh God.
roll a dex save. You're gonna die from a bird that's gonna shit on you.
Oh no, not again.
And this time I'm not in the crow's nest to shoot at him.
You're the one who got shot.
So
Fuck
you
you.
are walking aboard around the deck of the ship and kind of just looking around everywhere. And as you are observing the seawater, seeing how it sloshes and waves back and forth, it's surprisingly peaceful.
It is. It's very nice. What makes you tired? Oh.
Do you do anything, or you want to move on to Pan?
No, I'm just casual little early morning stroll
casual
in
walking around.
the rain.
All right then. Oh, actually, hold on. There is something I need to tell you, by the way. I forgot to bring this up. You now have explosive arrows in your inventory.
Not yet. I haven't been given them, but they have been made. Unless you're saying off screen, I've been given.
All right. I did give them to you on accident. I didn't know you weren't given them, but they're in your inventory, I guess, technically.
So we're saying, like, last night, Pan came up to
say
me
you
and was
get
like,
them later on.
Here, you can have these.
And
No.
just snuck them into your pocket while you were sleeping.
There you go.
Wow. No, Pen had the doll do it.
Oh God, it touched me inappropriately.
But anyways, you do have those, and they're actually they have a whole attack thing now on the bottom of your attack list. You'll see it. It's actually pretty decent. But that being said, Pan, what are you doing this fine morning?
As Albatross is standing there peacefully, just listening to the waves and everything. Pan comes out screaming on fire and starts rolling the deck. That's what she's gonna do.
Is there a patience roll
Okay.
in skills? I don't see patience.
How much damage am I taking, baby?
You're in the rain, so in theory.
Hold on.
Well, but it still doesn't change. the
Well,
fact I'm
actually,
on
you're
fire when I
also
run out.
resistant to fire.
Am I? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're a
Then
tiefling.
she just casually walks out on fire.
Yeah,
and
you
just
walk out, fire in your hand.
and just stands next to Albatross.
Long night.
Yes, I've been inventing.
You should probably. You got something. You know what? That's fine.
Like, do I have something on my face?
There's like a little flicker of
I'm
flame on
not
the tip
even
of her
sure
horn.
you have a face, but from what's left of it, it. Thank God you don't really have hair anymore.
Oh no, I lost that years ago. Even before I became cursed.
You lost your hair before you can remember that.
Vaguely.
You remember losing your hair before your curse took over.
Yes. I'm an inventor. I invent things. It is not hard to put two and two together.
Yes, but you weren't always an inventor, were you?
Pretty much, from my understanding, my whole life. Arthur tells me I used to invent a lot of stuff for important people.
Oh, engineers
Yes.
in ballrooms. Well, you don't normally hear of that.
Mm.
Bless you.
It was quite fun. Anyways, here you go, and she's just gonna like give him the arrows.
Yep.
Okay.
They're very explosive, so probably stay away from fire.
So that's what that was.
And then she's gonna sneak into the captain's room and try to
Faint
free.
puffs of black smoke fall out from the stairs.
Oh no. Whose job is it to put out fires in the engine room? There isn't an engine room. Oh God, no.
Damien, you are also similarly just waking up. What you up to, Bubby Boo?
I'm also gonna come up from the downstairs. She's like, man,
Oh,
I'm
still
glad
on
I can't
fire.
breathe. What the fuck happened in there?
Didn't you see it? Weren't you down there?
No, I completely zoned out last night.
You know, for someone
Like,
who
just
doesn't,
straight up.
you know, for someone who doesn't sleep, you're not very observant.
Apparently, that entire bottom could have caught fire and I wouldn't have even known.
Well, at least you can't drown.
That is fair.
You know, if you can carry things in water, and we do sink, I would appreciate if you wouldn't let me fall to the bottom of the ocean.
Can you not swim? Like I
No, I can swim. Well, it's just if the ship goes down, who knows what'll happen. You know, I do have
I guess we just
I do
hope
have
that doesn't happen.
I do have an intriguing thought for you, actually. So when you go through walls, your clothes and your pan and all the physical things stay on you, yes?
Yeah, it's like they're part of me somehow, and I don't understand that quite
So,
fully.
in theory, when you're holding somebody else, could you both of you go through a wall?
You want to try?
Not particularly, because have you ever tried it with a living object or only non-sentient ones?
I've never tried it, like, with anything, just myself. And I guess the frying pan, which
Well, the
did
non-sentient
come with me.
objects. Wait, the frying pan didn't come with you? I thought it did.
The frying pan did come with me.
Oh, okay. Perhaps you
Does
should.
that mean
Certainly
that-
possible.
Well, the
Does that
frying
mean
pan
you
has a
could take-
personal connection with you. Maybe try something that has no connection, like this cat. This. I give him one of the normal arrows. You have no connection to this arrow. Now try it. Go through the captain's walls. He doesn't need.
Maybe not the captain's walls.
Fine, go wake up,
After what
Gun.
I read, I don't want to freak them out, but I can see if I can get into Gug's room. Well, I guess I can try this. Let's see what happens if I can even phase through it, because I still haven't gotten that quite down.
Well, no time like the present.
So, we're gonna just do this off the top. Because your character's been doing pretty good with their wisdom saves as of late. What you are going to do is you're going to roll a wisdom save. And I will tell you if it is something that allows you to do things. No, that's not a
wisdom
save.
save?
At the top. Yes.
Not bad.
You walk up to the wall, where are you going? What are you doing this at?
In the middle of the boat, going through the wall into where Gug and Pan currently are.
So the door that's open right there on the
Gotcha.
screen, imagine it's closed.
Okay. You walk up to the door, seeing that it has been closed for people sleeping and Pan walking through it. You hold the arrow in your hand and you think and feel. And as you go to put your hand through the door, you watch as your hand and the arrow almost mimic each other in this ethereal form as they slip through the wall and then are pulled back right through. And then it returns back to being a normal arrow.
Oh, hi, Damien.
Wait, is he? So this is happening on the other side of the door where I am? Where he
Yeah,
puts
I
his-
was going through the door with the arrow.
Oh, you're just
I guess
walking
we're
through
saying
the door?
yeah, I guess we're
Yeah.
saying that he does what you said, and then he just continues to go through until he's all the way through.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Well, I think that worked.
Oh, hi, Damien. What are you doing in here?
I'm testing my ability to phase through walls again. But I brought one of Albatross's arrows through the wall with me.
Interesting. So you could take other objects through the wall?
Pan, can I try to take you through a wall?
Yes, you may.
No,
Or science.
Pan a sentient object.
So,
I mean,
so
yeah.
how exactly are you going to try this out?
I guess I have to try to carry Pan somehow, but I don't know if I can
Right.
do that.
I
So,
mean, we could
with-
just
if
fold
you're-
hands and run through it, couldn't we? Like, just run at the wall together.
Yeah.
If
Would
he
that-
can run at the same rate as me,
Oh, for a short
I
distance,
think
Is that
yeah.
what
I
you're gonna
just
do?
have to be in contact with you.
What would be great
Sure, grab
is
my
if you roll bad, just like you go through and Pan just like Lego bricks everywhere. It just falls
Okay,
apart.
so, roll Damien a wisdom save once again.
Watch this be the bad one.
Yeah.
420. Yes.
Wait,
You,
Memes.
Can I pull him along with me to give him advantage?
I will, actually, you know, I will allow this since he's getting more comfortable to everyone.
Rule of
This gives him a bit more of a
cool.
mental, physical boof.
Oh,
Boof, not boof. So, you and Damien hold hands, and you begin to walk forward through the door that is currently shut. And as Damien nears the door, you watch as your mechanical hand glows this faint iridescent green and then similarly becomes transparent. And as your hand walks through the door with Damien, you hit the wall and the hand keeps going through.
Oh.
And Damien, as you pass through the door, you notice you're carrying a hand.
Wow.
So I assume that means you can only do non-sentient objects then.
I don't know, maybe I just haven't figured it out enough yet, but Huh.
Maybe try the marionette. It's not real.
I was about to suggest the same thing. Also, can I have my hand back?
You can have your hand back, but I'm not touching that puppet.
Come on! Imagine all the things we could do if you could manage to actually put it.
Imagine
through the
how
wall.
terrifying it would be if that could go through. That
Exactly.
would be quite terrifying indeed. Maybe I am willing to touch that thing just this once.
God. Poor
If we could
Doug's
just-
been sleeping through all this.
If we could just descend that onto an unsuspecting victim, we'd be able to do whatever we wanted.
Jeez. Okay, you know what? While that's happening, let's give Doug some limelight. Doug, you kind of are sleeping to an extent, but you are awoken by the sound of what seems to be excited talking. What do you do?
I'll wake up, go to the door, and I guess I'll look through and see everyone standing in the rain out on the deck.
Yeah.
Go. All right.
Oh yeah, we are just casually
So-
standing in the rain, aren't we?
That's fine.
As a ship nurse, no standing in rain or whatever, and I'm gonna put up an ability of mine.
Oh shit.
I'm going to do, what was it? Oh, here we go. Storm Guide. I'm gonna turn off the rain around
Oh,
me,
shit.
20 foot.
I'm gonna
Game-
turn off the rain.
You
Rain
can
goes
use this
no.
action to cause
Gather.
the rain to stop in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on you. Hold still, please.
I'm just outside of it.
I just want to look at Gug and go, Gug, I don't think any of us have an immune system.
I'm
Yeah, I
worried you
physically
rust.
I don't physically have the ability to.
You
I'm called
rust.
Rust.
Actually, okay, hold on. Before he continues the running joke, describe how this scene plays out as you do this.
It's gonna be really subtle. It's gonna be, if I didn't draw attention to it, it would just feel like the rain's lining. So at first it's like a medium-sized rain, as you said before, but then it starts to feel a little bit lighter with some raindrops missing until it's completely gone around you. Still the gray sky and still like rain coming around the ship, echoing, beating off the wood and stuff, but you'll just notice it's not hitting you.
No. And that is exactly what you all begin to notice.
I'm glad it says centered around you, because if it wasn't, I just imagined that you put it on the boat, and then the boat just moves out of the ability ring.
Yeah.
That would be funny. And yes, this happens. You all watch as the water that was originally pouring on you ceases, and the sound dulls and deafens, almost as if the rain itself has completely stopped. But only
Oh, it's my
around
favorite
Gug.
part of the song.
With that, Damien, I guess you are approached by a creepy doll.
Its spider runs up to him.
Oh god, I'm gonna regret saying that.
Roll me a wisdom save.
The sooner I get this thing out of here, the better. I'm putting it in the kitchen.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Wow.
The creature wraps itself around you in a very
Ah.
hugging manner, and you
backpack.
quickly take a step, and you jump, and you fall through the floor, and you land perfectly in the basement.
we.
He's getting much better at that.
Actually, where you're standing, you would land in the brick.
Yeah, I was about to say, when we landed there.
Oh yeah.
You land
Oh, you can go
perfectly
through.
in the middle
Leave
of
it
the
in there.
brick.
You can go through walls.
Oh my god, you're right. I gotta get out of here. Leave this thing in there, please.
Yeah.
As
do
you say
roll a hold on. Roll a strength save, and have the doll roll a acrobatic or athletics to remain attached. Jesus.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank God, yes.
Oh!
that.
you in your moment trying to pull this thing off, fall through the cage, still somewhat translucent, what's the word? Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. You
can
both
I-
fall through the cage. What the hell?
Can I do something else?
Transparent,
instead of
by the way.
putting it
Transparent, yeah. What is it?
on
Oh,
net?
damn it.
As he like leaves the marionette in there, he looks back to just see its body twisting and contorting until it just squeezes through the bars.
Oh. I need to reload my page.
Oh
I
no.
have to- Yeah, I don't know why it happens. Roll20 has this glitch where it starts like leaving like things, like ghosts of tokens
Yeah.
and other actions, and it's very confusing. So I'm gonna have to
For a second, I thought that was your
reset
reaction
some
to
of the
what
stuff.
marionette was doing.
do.
Well, that too.
I'm gonna restart the music, unfortunately. I apologize.
He does not
All
apologize.
right. But anyways, you do this, and the doll unfortunately squeezes its way out from the bars and then continues to follow you up the stairs. Is it?
Well, that works. Here's your arrow back, by the way.
Thanks.
So I was able to bring
As-
Pan's arm through. The entire marionette can actually come with me, but Pan herself could not, it seemed.
So at least currently, you can only use non-sentient objects.
That's still a step in a major direction I did not expect to be able to do.
Oh no, you're getting much better at it.
It's a very impressive.
It'd probably be more accurate to say non-organic rather than non-sentient or whatever.
I
Good question.
don't
Does
think I know the
anyone hear
difference
any of the
between those
sound
words.
Well,
Is that what
sentience
the
is
voice
just
stopped?
A sentient one would be that it has the capability of acting alive, which the marionette can do. While non-organic would mean that it's mechanical and not, like us, flesh.
There we go. Okay.
Exactly.
Plus, the marionette talked to me.
What?
impossible. I didn't give her vocal cords.
I think you need to redefine your definition of the word impossible, because that thing spoke to me.
Especially because I'm an undead vampire. That's a ghost, and you're a zombie.
That's
Either way, it doesn't change the fact that Marionette does not have the capabilities of speaking. I did not program her as such.
You didn't program it, but it definitely learned how to.
I don't know. I think you just might be crazy.
I know.
You need to heal yourself, buddy.
That's ironic coming from Pan.
I know, Alyssa. I know who you are.
It's a crazy condition I have to look out for as ship nurse.
Gug, there's nothing you can do about Pan's craziness. I hate to tell you that.
Not unless you can revert me back to an earlier form.
I don't think I can.
Then there's nothing you can do. My noggin remains a chaotic dungeon of madness and
I thought you were gonna say the Patrick quote where he goes, "My mind is an enigma," and it's just like milk falling
The
over.
inaginations of my mind are an enigma.
Exactly.
I don't know that line.
What? Okay, that's fine.
Suddenly the robot runs at the captain.
It's your turn next.
You all are talking, and you hear faint steps of leather boots. And then you hear the sound of creaking wood as Crag leans against the rails and looks out beyond the ocean. And then he turns around and sees the thing, and he's like, I could just throw you overboard and then I'd be done with you. I could do it.
It can
I'll take one
swim.
action.
Oh, you want to see? Hey, Captain, you want to see something fun?
What?
The robot completely just dismantles and flies back towards me and rebuilds itself.
What?
So what you're saying is I can throw it overboard with no consequences.
Perfect.
I mean, probably. The casing
it
should
over
be
and see if you
waterproof.
can fish
and
it
she
back
just
in.
tosses it.
I'll test it. I'll toss it. Oh, okay.
And then it just does the exact same thing.
Yeah. Like fucking Lego pieces.
Like you're fucking Iron
pretty
Man. Like you just summon it
Crag
to you.
looks at this, not saying a word, sighs, and then walks up the staircase over towards the helm. And he says, how long do you think this storm's gonna last? Not a huge fan of the rain.
Maybe a few more hours. You know, possibly half the day.
It's always so gloomy when it's rainy.
I think it's quite nice.
Hey, Gug, maybe you could go by the captain since we're fine with the rain, but it seems like it is actually getting to him.
Yeah, I could do that. I guess I'll move over. Say, like, oh, if I go like here. Oh,
Yeah.
what a sweet spot.
You watch as he kind of has like this sour face on, but then he, as you walk near in the water that it was pouring on his hat and everything kind of washes over and then suddenly stops. He's his face goes from like sour to like confused. He's like looking around. He looks up, and he looks around and behind him as the water falls over the dome and onto the board behind him. He's like, looks back at you with like a quick whip. You could do that?
I'd like to be helpful.
You do that over like the whole ship?
No, definitely not.
Ah. Well, make sure to keep a distance around me. I'm not a huge fan of getting wet. It's always difficult to wash this stuff out and dry it afterwards.
By the way, if you'll get Stormguard, he's also an airbender.
I get the feeling that a little water would go a long way for you.
Damn, get cold out. Like Doug.
He looks over and he says, well, we're doing pretty good on the journeys across, but slashes off the mimic's head. Slash.
Got it.
Yeah. Figured it out. That was funny.
I did the wrong way around.
He looks ahead of himself, and you notice as he's looking in front, his expression of just a bit more happy kind of once again sours a bit. And then he's like, what? Why am I being called? Sorry. Give me a moment.
Sorry, I just wanted to hear your voice.
Hello? I'll do that. Alright. Give me a moment, guys. We'll take a quick little, like, 3-minute break.
Oh shit, we
Yeah,
got
that's
3 minutes alone with the ship. We could do anything.
Alright, boys, let's toss the captain overboard.
I thought we were gonna gamba, but okay.
Gamba, yeah, come on. I can roll higher than you. I'm rolling 5 D6s.
Alright, pussy boy.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Just fucking
that's
click it on the
fun.
dice roller! Damn it! You did,
I
by
fucking
one.
beat you!
You
God
didn't-
damn!
I'll do it. I can hear you with the headset.
Wow!
You know
Wait,
what?
no,
You're playing a
actually,
game of rollies?
Albatross won because Albatross got a full house.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know what that means.
I did. Oh no, I didn't. No,
All of us got 2 pair, but Albatross got a full
No, I
house.
did. I got 3 2s and 2 3s. Yeah, I did.
I was looking. Oh, yeah, I was
I
looking.
was
I
looking
would
at-
have
I
thought
was
a
looking
full
at
house.
too. You know what?
Full house
You know
would
what?
be like
You know
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know what, Damien? You
No,
little
that
boss?
would be a Yahtzee.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know what?
Oh
You
no,
know,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a straight.
No, you know what, little boss? Straight 100. D100. Go.
Lost.
Boom.
Oh, no.
Oh yes!
Damn!
Yes!
Hold on.
69.
Of all numbers!
Wait, there's still
I
one
should get a
more.
bonus for that.
Oh, that's funny. It's so close. Good.
Try so hard to
I
get
can't
let me,
believe that. 69.
Let me roll for.
I
No,
like
your
that
captain.
all of our characters
Brag.
aren't actually doing this right now. We're just rolling a dice.
What else
I'm-
is there to do?
I mean, Pan still has cards. I mean, it could simulate that.
Anyways,
We can play more
that's what I was
Caravan.
saying. As the ship continues onwards, and you, Gug, are looking up at Craig, you will notice his expression once again sours a bit. It's more that he kind of has this like grim determination on his face, and he hollers down, "I would be careful, everyone. And maybe in the next few days, I think we'll be nearing the shroud. I'll explain what that is during lunch, but all I'll say is make sure you get plenty of sleep, because you're not going to want to be sleeping during that."
Oh yeah,
Luckily,
isn't
most
the
of the
shroud
companies-
like some sort of dark mist or something?
I'll explain it more during lunch.
Speaking about lunch, I need to make that today. but with it being raining, I don't think I'm gonna get many fish. What rations does everybody have right now?
I
Oh,
don't
we
think
have
you'd
the
want
bag.
it.
Pain is
I
fun.
haven't had a rational thought in a day in my life.
I just have blood bags.
Not those type of rations. Because I have a feeling I might not be able to cook fish today unless I find some other type of meat. I can try to fish for some,
Didn't you
but I
get
don't
those
know if
birds?
I'll catch anything.
Do you have any more of the birds?
Even if I did, I think Gug got to them.
Yeah, they're all gone now.
I wouldn't count on that.
Well, before I be rash, I'll see what I can catch today. So I better get to that as soon as I can.
Gamba. What the fuck?
Whoa,
Whoa. Who's doing that to my iPhone?
That was me.
Okay.
All right, you're fishing, buddy boy.
Yep.
Let me see
See.
if I can find.
That's what
it.
I'll be doing for most of the day.
Player base needed information. Fishing
Alright.
minigame.
5d6.
All right. Oh, look! It also has like that.
Ooh, a pair.
Shit.
Wait, that's
yeah,
a
I
2
think
pair. There's nothing for that.
Nope. So you're just looking at the number, which unfortunately, you
Jump
get to roll the
table.
jump table today, buddy.
No,
So
hold
roll me a
on.
D8.
I can re-roll one of them.
He pulls up the Kraken.
I'm gonna attempt to re-roll the 2. Because
Good.
if I get a
alright.
1 or a 6, I get a full house. So that would be
Yup.
a ×2 bonus.
I don't understand how that's a full house, but okay.
Full house is 3
Full house is
cards
a
and
kind.
2 cards of the same.
Come on, 1 or a 6,
That doesn't make
please.
sense.
I got a 2 again.
What do you mean it
Okay.
doesn't make sense?
That's
That's what it
wild.
is in cards. That's just what it
Yeah,
is. A
but
three,
in cards, that doesn't make sense.
a 3 of a kind
makes-
and a pair is a full house in cards. It's just it.
Yeah, I didn't
So-
expect to catch anything today with the rain and all, so
Roll
makes
me
sense.
a D8.
8. Function on
Oh
that.
shit. You cast your net, or you cast your rod, and the bobber goes flying out into the ocean and blip straight into the water, and you are sitting there for a while. And while everyone is doing what they do, eventually, at some point, you begin to reel in something, and you catch an entire net, like an actual fishing net, pulled up from the water. It doesn't have anything in it, but it is a completely, solid piece of net.
Wow.
Alright, so I'm
What?
gonna say I haven't caught that yet while everybody else does their turn.
Yes, that is for later.
By the
with
way,
that, I
is it
believe
even
it's-
mathematically possible to get 150 plus on this? Because the highest multiplier is ×5, and the highest you can get is all 6s. So would you even hit 150? Am I just doing bad quick math?
5 of a kind. If you get 6 times 5, but then also get another 6 at the end, you'd get that number multiplied by 5. So if you actually get 6 of a kind,
The maximum
multiply
you
that
can
entire
get is
thing by
150.
The max
Yeah.
is 150?
Max is 150.
Okay. Because by the way, if you look at the treasure
That is just-
table,
you literally get 6 6s.
if you look at the treasure table, it's all fucking awesome shit. But it's like you're never gonna get it because no one has rolled higher than a 50. I think.
well, I mean, if you guys want to, more than one of you could try fishing, try and get some more luck.
I mean, I
But
can't
it's up to if you
re-roll any,
wish to
but
do so.
fuck it. Sure, I'm not doing.
No.
Anything. I'm not doing anything. I do have a fishing
Alright.
rod. So.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Roll me. What was it?
5d6s.
5d6s. Holy shit.
Straight
That's not
24
bad.
and
No.
just a pair, so it's nothing. Okay, so just a straight 24.
Four.
That's not terrible.
Wait.
But do you have any wisdom modifier?
4,
No.
3, 5, 6.
No. Okay.
I think
Oh,
we
so
need
it has to
Gug
be
to
a
fish because
straight
don't you have like
one,
wisdom
yeah.
modifier of like 4?
That's funny.
I don't think it's 4. 2.
That's so more
so
than me.
roll me 2d6s.
Why 2?
because that's what it's the amount you're going to be getting.
Okay, my bad. 7.
You got you pull up 7 shad.
What is
Wow.
that?
Let me see what that is. A shad, it's a very silvery fish with a slight yellowy tints on the top, but mostly blue on the actual top of the fish. It's honestly about the size of maybe like a football, but like a lot thinner. But you pull out a bunch of these. You start fishing more and more throughout the day, and you're getting a good chunk of these. This is actually some pretty decent fish.
That is really good, actually.
Also, still kind of proving
This
my point that it's really fucking hard to roll anything that's above like a 30. That is incredibly
Just gotta
difficult.
get
That didn't work.
honest food. Is it honest work?
You posted.
No.
What
I'm
are
gonna
you
post a
posting
picture of
there?
what a shad is.
He's trying.
I'm
do
trying to
his
post a
best.
picture of a shadow. Why is that not working? That's what I normally do. I'm confused.
Maybe there's not supposed to be a space between the X thing.
Oh, you might be right. Hold on.
Yay!
Yay.
That's a shad.
That's a shad.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Told
not
you.
bad at all.
It's like a
7
genuine
of them?
fish. Yep.
Nice.
Juicy.
Nice. All right.
And then actually, you know what you could say happens is he starts to reel in some of these, but then Damien pulls the net, and inside the net is all the shad, and you guys work together to pull the net up with all the shad.
I'm okay with that.
I'm also okay with that. Yes.
Yes, there you go. And eventually that will happen. While that
I
is
am your
currently occurring.
breadwinner. I feed the crew.
Pan, while everyone is doing this for the hours ahead until eventual lunch and such, what are you doing?
Well, I noticed that I have written here that for my walkie-talkie, I'm up to its final phase, so I guess I'll
shit.
start completing that.
Alright, so you are on the crafting phase, if I recall.
Yeah,
Didn't you need to
now
get the
proper
ingredients
tools
for
and
it?
which I already did in a previous session.
magic.
It was quite a few sessions ago now, so that's yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay, so I forgot to rewrite this, but I already know what I was going to do anyways.
I believe
So
it was
roll
when I
me-
went to the blacksmith before we left.
Yes. So, roll me an intelligence save.
Oh no, an intelligence save.
Ooh, I mean, that's only okay.
It's not bad.
You are crafting this material, but you know that you will not be able to finish it in one day. You are just shy of the time needed to fully be able to finish this product.
The rain has stopped you.
Yes, it has become a bit of a hindrance. You are also not in the space of an actual like crafting location. You don't have like the proper tools, so you're doing this kind of on the fly, and it's a little difficult.
Pan has her own tools, but yeah.
Yes.
The boat is rocking. It's raining. And the old man is still
Yeah, no,
snoring.
I'm not.
A lot of
I'm not arguing.
It's
No,
a
no.
small object you're making. Some of the pieces fall off the table because of the big wave, and it sets your progress back a little bit.
Oh yeah, I guess I should probably put her somewhere that makes sense for her making something.
I'm gonna turn this back on.
I guess you'll just go under there and make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that, we will say now. Actually, we'll actually skip you guys since you guys are technically fishing. We'll go to Gug. Gug, what are you doing?
I'm gonna like kind of be, I'm gonna be sitting on like this barrel over here now, just kind of biding my time, like picking under my nails and stuff, and then like every now and again shouting at Damien Albatross, be like, keep warm. Go inside if you're too wet.
I appreciate the sentiment, Gug. I cannot feel temperature.
Neither can I, but it actually can kill me. I'm like a lizard.
I'm like a lizard.
Albatross is a lizard man, confirmed.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn up to the captain as well and like see his like, he's still looking very like focused right now?
roll me a perception check.
Got it. Perception. That little sneaky guy. Here we go.
What I will say is, as you are looking up at him, you will note his gaze is not exactly focused. You can't tell exactly why. It seems he's deep in thought more than anything, but he is dutifully controlling the ship's direction and keeping you guys on course.
Are you all right, Captain?
Yes, I just... a lot on my plate.
I figured this rain would be hard to see through.
I've dealt with much worse. Besides that, Damien, Albatross, you got something interesting yet?
Got some fish, Captain.
Oh, what you got there, lad?
I don't know. I don't really know the biology of fish.
Well, does it look edible?
It's silver.
Oh yeah, these are definitely edible.
It looks
That's what I
very
like to hear.
delicious.
Very good then.
He keeps looking at me weirdly.
How long do you think we got left of this storm?
Oh, you only asked like 30 minutes ago, so you know, like
This
still
will
a few
be
hours.
like many hours later.
Oh shit. So what is it? We're at peak sun now?
Yes.
Maybe 2-3 more hours, something like that. But it's still a little hard to tell on the ocean, but rough estimates.
That's good enough then. All right. Let's just keep her steady and keep the day going. And with that, I will regrettably ask the marionette what it is doing.
Oh no.
It's gonna make its way up to Albatross?
Al Pacino?
Al Pacino, yeah. And it's just gonna, like, place a little, like, parchment in his pocket and then just run away.
The fuck? What the?
Well, Albatross, it's your turn.
Just throw it overboard. Don't even open it.
It's not a fucking letter, it's like a parchment. It's not something to be opened.
Well, it's parchment pages, right? So
Like,
it
is
is
it
a
just shoved
page.
random paper, or does it
No,
have stuff
like-
on the paper?
It has stuff on it. It very clearly
Okay.
not a marionette.
You mean it's not like a folded piece of paper?
Yeah.
So I open it. I try to look at it. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck was I given?
You notice very dumbed down
It just says help
blueprint.
me. I'm stuck inside.
It is very clearly Pan's handwriting, and it's very much dumbed down instructions on how to make your explosive arrows.
Wow, what the
Oh.
fuck, man?
Because Pan herself would probably be too busy with her own inventions to stop every time you need more made. So she's basically written down as simplified as she could for you to be able to make yourself.
Roll an intelligence save at advantage, Albatross.
I'm still bewildered about what the fuck just happened.
No.
That, like, I haven't really
Little
connected it yet. I'm just like looking at this page, looking at
You,
the
you
marionette.
will also
I'm
note
like,
that the rain is hitting the paper and kind of blotting the ink a bit.
No, I like to think it's more like he's trying to look like for some secret code. Like the fucking marionette's trying to tell him, and doesn't even really pick up that it's about arrows. He's just like, what the fuck is it trying to tell me?
There's nothing secret here. It's just arrows.
It's just about arrows.
And with that, we will have a bit of a time skip as a few hours go by. Eventually, you and Damien both feel the tug. Or Damien feels the tug of something heavy on his rod, giggity, and
I'll tug your rod.
you can play out the scene if you wish. Damien, you are casually fishing, and suddenly you notice that your rod begins to tug and tug and tug, and almost
Don't tug in your rod
itself
too
get
much. You
pulled
go
into
blind.
the ocean. Come on now.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, here we go. Here we go.
You got that.
Well, yeah, it's like heavy.
How? You didn't gamba, so how did you even catch anything?
What?
Don't worry about it. How heavy would you say? Like, much heavier than the fish earlier? Because I was all together.
I think the line is actually stuck. I don't think I caught it. It might just be stuck.
Oh, you can't pull on it at all.
No, it's. Wait, hold on. Okay, it's come loose. It just... Am I tugging something? No, there's something on it.
I suggestively stand directly behind him, reaching my arms around and grabbing his rod, helping him pull back.
Hey guys, I need your help with. Never mind.
Jeez. You do help him the best way you can, I guess. And eventually, the both of you manage to pull up, and you watch Damien, you being the closest, as this shadow begins to form where the line has been cast, and the shadow begins to become more realized, more defined, and you see what looks to be a well-fashioned net. But in the net, you see more of the same fish splashing around, frantically trying to get out, but they seem to be stuck inside the net.
A second net.
No, this is the other net wasn't caught. This is us describing that scene.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we caught the fish already because we talked about it.
No, you caught like a one leading up to the big catch.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of showing you what fish are generally in this area. But yes, you see quickly this massive set of fish, probably about 5 from maybe the 2 that he had already been pulled up, and you recognize, Damien, that you're not going to be able to pull this up on your own. You will need the help of Albatross.
I'm helping him. I'm already there.
I know. I was trying
All right.
speaking. Take a sip. Stand up.
All right, this is actually a good catch. I cannot pull this up on my own.
Strength save at advantage.
Do
Or
so,
just
please.
strength, not strength save. It's just strength.
Yeah, just be strength. 14. Both of you begin to pull together on this rod, Gigdy, and as you do, the netting begins to become more and more out of the water and pulled up into the boat itself, and eventually, with a loud thump and the sound of constant slapping of fish meat on the ground, you have managed to catch the remaining of the fish and a bonus net.
Alright, there we go. Wow, that's a lot of fish.
Huh. Do you think you could get, maybe we can get Pan to hook this net up to this ship so it automatically drags across the water and we just pull it up every day? Maybe it catches something?
One on each side since we got 2 nets now? Maybe.
Yep. Do we already have a first net? Then yes. Why not?
No. Oh, wait.
We must have a first
Damien, do
net.
you already have a net?
What? I thought you said this is the second net.
No, there was only one net. This is me.
Oh.
This is you guys being described catching the net of fish.
No, first net.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As you manage to collect all this, you suddenly begin to notice that the clouds have been parted. The sun is much clearer to see, and the rain seems to finally come to a stop. In the case for Gug, you notice your spell seems to dim and lower down and shrink into itself, as you have noticed there is no need for it to exist anymore, as the rain has completely subsided, revealing the afternoon way in its later days, or in later times.
Alright. La la la.
Okay. So, Damon and Albatross, you now have fish. The rain has stopped. What do you do?
You should probably take this on the
Nice.
board and get it prepared.
Yeah, I do worry about what the captain said earlier. It sounded like he was getting very worried about where we were approaching.
Well, the
So I should
shroud.
get this started as soon as possible. But at the same time, this is a lot of food. I probably just need to cook one first as a trial run to make sure I can get this right.
Well, you've cooked fish before, so I believe in you.
Yeah, but it's a different type of fish, so
Well,
I'm not entirely
news. Good news.
confident on my abilities.
Well, good news. You don't need to eat. I don't eat anything but blood. I only drink, and Gug doesn't really care, so you can't mess it up that bad.
By the way, how is fish blood? I know I've been making it every night the best I can, but
Oh, it is terrible,
How
but
is it?
like, it gets me through the day.
I guess that's fair. I don't know what I was expecting. But if it
Yeah.
works, then I can keep doing it.
If it's any consolation, it's only slightly worse than animal blood.
Yeah, I guess it's fair to say you don't like blood to begin with, you just have to have it.
True, but there is a slight sweetness to humanoid blood. Although I've only had it a very, very few amount of times.
I can imagine why. But I'm gonna get this downstairs to start cooking. And with that, Damien is going
It's
to
like-
grab all the fish in.
We're just
start
awkwardly
bringing it
staring at
downstairs.
each other. Just like, there you go.
Albatross and hold on before you guys continue, I do want to do something. Albatross, you are talking with Gug, and eventually you look away, or not Gug, Damien. And
Hello, yes, I'm
eventually
Gug.
Yes.
Yes, I am
Wow,
Gug.
Damien, you got really big. Eventually you turn away to go do what you will, and as Damien turns around to look at the net, can you roll me a perception check?
Okay.
Or, sorry, not Albatross, Damien.
Fuck.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Can I roll a perception check to help his shitty ass perception check?
I don't think it would help.
I don't think I've ever had a good perception roll in
You
this
know
one.
what? I'm gonna say fuck the rolls this time. I want this one to happen. You turn around and you lean down to
I couldn't help.
get by the exact same roll. That's so funny.
That's unperceptive.
You lean down to grab the fish out of the net, and when you grab the net and begin to lift, you notice a skeletal hand in the net, and for a moment it's jarring because the color of the hand is very similar to your own, and suddenly when you notice it, you kind of drop the net not realizing, and you blink and it's gone.
The whole hand? Or the
It's a whole
coloring?
skeleton hand just gone. It was a skeleton hand with the coloring of Damien's like translucent nature. And he
just
notices
pulled out
this
the
in the
hand
net,
of
but
Damien.
then drops the net, kind of getting mildly jump scared from it. But then once noticing, it is gone from view.
What was that?
What?
You,
Oh, what?
did the fish scare you?
No, didn't get scared by the fish. I think I'm hallucinating.
Hallucinating? What?
I
do you
swear, I
mean?
just saw my hand in there.
Your
It
hand.
wasn't your hand;
like-
it was a skeleton hand.
You said it was shaped
My
and
hand,
looked like
skeleton
his.
hand. I don't.
No, I said it has like the translucence of a skeleton of his.
Oh,
his
so it's just
style of, like,
okay, but it's a humanoid hand.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought I saw a hand in there, but I like blinked and it disappeared,
A hand, like full hand,
like a skeleton.
skeleton. Or the full hand, I said it might be post-traumatic stress from when Pan had to cut off that one guy's hand back in the town. But skeleton hands, You never got to see it like that.
I don't know. I'm just chalking it up that I've been on this boat too long.
We've only been on here like a few days.
I have no idea either. If I don't tell myself that, I'm gonna go insane even more.
I guess
I'm just
that's
gonna
fair.
forget I saw that for now.
Well, keep this in mind. We only have room for one insane member of the crew.
All right, and with that, you head down to do your cooking or what you can. Pan, while they are preparing the food and pulling up the fish and such, what have you been doing?
Making her walkie-talkie.
Slaving away in the underquarters.
Where did Damien? Gug, you have just noticed the rain has stopped and your spell has ceased to work, as it has not been needed anymore. As naturally it effectively turns itself off. What do you do?
Dog!
Gug?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
One.
thought you went AFK, I'm sorry.
He's adding the numbers in his skull. He knows what he's gonna roll.
All right.
Just calculating all the chances.
What's up?
It's your turn.
You want me to repeat?
Yeah. Pete, just like
Okay.
the last thing.
Yes. You had just now noticed, after sitting on this barrel kind of observing the area and then also looking back at the captain on the occasion, you had just now noticed that the rain has seemingly stopped. And you know this because the orb of magic that you had let encompass your general area has seemingly self-dissipated, along with the passing of the storm.
Well, yes, you've run out of use for me.
That's why I say to the captain.
Yeah. You hear from above. What was that?
Nothing. Better get to cleaning before Damien slips on his own mess.
He fucking pissed himself.
We're in a pretty good clearing. He kind of like puts the wheel on a form of lock from turning, and he walks down. I'm going to I'll be in my cabin for a little bit. I'll meet with you all during lunch. And he heads inside. But before he goes in, he stops and looks over you, Gug. He says, may not have been much of, well, an action, but thank you for the rain part. It is a hassle to clean out the leathers.
Yeah, anytime.
He walks inside. And he doesn't
Anytime
shut the door,
there's
he leaves
rain.
it open. And you just hear him sit on one of his chairs in his room and just kind of begin to read whatever he has.
Alright.
And
I'll make my way downstairs. Since I cleaned like the deck yesterday, I think I'm gonna see what mess there is down here.
Yeah.
I saw walk up
You
to
will-
Damien actually.
You will immediately notice Damien beginning to prep this giant net of fish.
What are you cooking?
Oh, hi, Gug.
I'm like
Got a
smelling intensely.
bunch of fish here, so we should actually have a good meal tonight. I think I'm gonna cook one first, just to make sure I got this down.
Pretty good, fisherman to catch in the rain.
I would not have caught anything without Albatross today, if I'm being honest.
He's pretty handy to have around.
That he is. He's definitely reliable. Even if we
yeah.
didn't get along very well at first.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's coming around.
Very confrontational, with new people.
Gug, I gotta say that I am sorry I've been scared of you for so long.
Oh, it's fine. I understand. We didn't meet the best of terms.
Yeah, I think I mentally held on to that for a little while, but I think I needed this boat ride. It's helped me think about a lot of things. And ironically, I think I feel more alive than I ever did when I was actually alive.
Yeah, I think I understand your sentiment.
Being with this group, it's more than I'm used to, but also it's been simple recently. And it's quite nice.
I don't imagine it'll stay that way for long.
Oh, definitely not. It definitely feels like a calm before the storm type of situation, and I just hope everything goes well. I know the City of Radiance has probably gotten onto Albatross's radar ever since we talked about it. I can't imagine it being a place that he would trust at all.
We have our own qualms with the people from there.
But I know that eventually I'm going to have to go there. So I'm really hoping I can learn this phase ability the best I can.
Things will happen as they need to. You just need to trust that you'll be ready when you are ready.
There's the chance I'll never be ready. I mean, I feel like I've been growing up way too fast. I never got the chance to be just a kid. Ever since I got out of the Feywild. At least that's what a lot of people had told me before I met you, and Albatross and Pan.
If you wish to act more childish around us, you can. I won't stop you.
It's not that I want to be childish. It's just I guess I just miss, well, I miss it.
Your old life.
Yeah. I miss everything before Dom, even if I can't remember it the best.
Yeah. Hopefully, well, I won't say we can get that back, because obviously, but hopefully we can find a time where you can be at peace the same.
That would only ever happen if we can find a way to stop the Omen curses. And to do that, I don't want to know what we would have to do to get that to happen, but we have to face Severus no matter what. And even then, I don't think I'll ever be able to go back to the Feywild at this point. I mean, last time I was there, hunters figured out how to get there. At least, I don't know if they were hunters, if they were the same people that you and Albatross had to deal with. Because I've vaguely heard your conversations about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they are the same people, if they were an early version of them, or anything like that, but they know how to get to the Feywild, and I don't think my home is there anymore.
Yeah. It sounds impossible. You know, we'll try all the same.
That is all we can do, is to try. That's what I'm best at.
So, do you have any floors that need sweeping down here?
Not me personally, no. There might be a couple things that need, like, tidying or something around here, but I'm not really sure on that department.
Well, I'll get back to cleaning then. If you need to talk about this more, I'll be around.
Sorry, I didn't mean to just dump that all on you. It's just that's what
Oh,
I've been
no.
thinking about since I got on this boat. That
It's
and
fine.
Dom, because he never leaves my mind at this point.
Yeah, I understand. Holding all these things, especially in a close proximity like this, it sort of stifles memories and makes you more uh, fixated on it.
I think it's more of just not having that much to do. But I have a feeling that's about to change here once we start talking to the captain tonight.
Yes, I hope the news isn't too bad.
Do you think I should tell the captain that I read his diary? I don't know how he would feel about it, but I know that he's hurting.
Yes, I think that too. Whatever you decide, we'll be there to support you.
Maybe we could just get it out of him naturally. But I doubt that with how it seems things have treated him.
I don't know. He seems like a grieving man. But I don't think intrusive eyes would be unwelcome. Just an idea.
I'll think about it. But I should start this cooking. See if I can get this going right.
Right. Right.
Alright.
I'll kind of wander off and I'll start looking around the cabin, picking up things.
What I will say is everyone is free to do their job roles until eventual stuff is done. What I will say for you, Damien, you're cooking this sham, and it is effectively just a normal fish. It burns a little quicker than you would expect. But you've managed to make it edible enough, or at least with this first one as a testing. But I think from this you can come out with an idea on how to cook it properly the next round. And as all of that is happening, Gug, you continue to walk around the ship. You grab your supplies for cleaning and you begin to sweep and mop the deck as you please, going around just cleaning things. You know that the top deck has been rained on, so it's for the most part shouldn't have to be worried about it as much. There is some grime here and there on the bottom, some dust, some webs, but it's enough for you to clean up easily and kind of work through the time of the day. And while that's happening, Albatross, you are sitting at the table, probably
I was basically
playing.
I was gonna be like, okay, well, the next major scene's gonna be us at lunch, I assume. That's why I just
So what was that?
went ahead. I assumed
Oh,
our next
okay.
major scene was gonna be us at lunch, so I just went ahead and moved them there.
Yes.
At lunch.
At like 5
With-
p.m.
Yeah. With everyone doing their tasks and the eventual sway of time moving forward, Damien finishes.
Can I just have the marionette do something?
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, good. Yeah, the marionette's going to come up to Damien, and the marionette is actually going to be standing in just a completely normal stance, and it's going to point to the fish, indicating that it wants to help.
You know how to cook?
It gives a slight nod.
It waves its hand like, so.
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much how it would sort of.
You hear the joints creak as it moves its hands slowly side to side.
I'll let you help if you can find some gloves. Because I don't
Sorry,
think anybody wants
like-
the rust.
I
Or
like to imagine
anything
you
on-
see its head 180 and spot like a pair of gloves sitting on top of the boxes next to, and it quickly spins the rest of its body around and picks up what it can.
I guess that works. Sure, here, try this one. Show me what you can do.
What's they gonna have to roll for this?
If you could remind me, Damon, what is your cooking utensils roll a set to?
My cooking utensils roll is set to wisdom.
So roll me just a general wisdom check.
Okay. It's a flat 0, so come on, luck.
Better than a negative.
Yep. Oh.
Ooh.
It is as you would expect. It's not amazing at cooking. It is honestly akin to that of a child trying to learn from a parent. Not fully
Slapping the
understanding, but
fish.
trying to be attentive.
Slapping that fish.
Like, I imagine that Pan at some point has asked it to prepare something for her at some point.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it knows how to make fish.
It looks
No,
like you
I'm not-
made the same mistake I did. You cooked it a little too long and burned it a little bit.
Don't try to make this thing the child of the group. Don't make him have like a parental kind of like brotherly figure to this fucking myth.
Look, I'm trying to encourage it to not crawl around like a spider the whole time.
Next you're gonna be
I
reading
can-
it to bed.
I can very much tell you that's not the intention here, but if that's the route it goes, like, I'm just saying. Look,
It's pretty nice. I think it does. But with that, eventually Damien and the puppet manage to cook to gather a good worth of meal for lunch. You all begin
Can I
to
roll
set
for
the table.
the last 5 fish? Because that one was my first run. I want to see if I can do better this
Yeah, sure,
on the
that
last
makes sense.
5.
Well, also Pan roll.
Oh, yeah, you got
Roll
roll
advantage for the robot. Roll advantage for the robot as well.
okay. 16.
Hey, it learned.
Very
This
nice.
is with the help of the robot and the general understanding of what you had gone through with the first fish. The both of you actually work really well together. It is kind of surprising.
Stop it.
And in your sense, Damien, this gives you vibes to how Dom would teach you how to cook.
They're evil.
And you and the marionette begin to work diligently through the day, cooking and preparing the fish until you have enough plates for everyone to have a very well managed meal, even giving Albatross his blood from the fish in a more fancified manner.
I'm definitely starting to figure out how to cook fish now. That was a good trial run.
Yep.
As-
and with that,
As it sees Albatross, it kind of goes back to its creepy ways and just starts crawling across the floor.
God damn it!
What?
I like to imagine it holds a plate out in
No.
hands and
No,
it
it's
crawls on 3 of the remaining things and just holds out the plate.
I'll be back, sorry.
It's like, as he's walking in, it does that. It's like,
Yeah.
what? That's how it always is.
But eventually, Damien rings the bell for dinner time, and people begin to file down. Unsurprisingly, it would seem that Crag is the last to walk down the stairs. He is slow about it, but he is aware of his surroundings as he sits down at the other end of the table, makes himself comfortable. He kind of looks down at the plate ahead of him, and he like sniffs it. Oh, this actually looks and smells pretty good.
God does.
What fish did you say you caught?
I actually don't know what fish it was.
I don't know what it's called.
I had to wager a guess. He kind of like picks at the meat and looks at it. Reminds me of a sham. They're pretty common out in these parts of the seas, but decently difficult to catch in schools. You managed to actually get a good batch of them, it seems. Oh, man!
Oh yeah, speaking of the school of fish, where's Pan?
Off
You're
screen.
gonna ask
dealing with
if
something.
she could attach the net to see if we could just passively catch fish.
I think she was last seen in her quarters. Probably working on her machinations.
Did she not hear the bell? Ah,
Probably too deep in thought.
Does she
I
even
would
have
imagine,
ears?
I'm back.
We're talking so
I'm
much
sure
shit
she'll
up
come
there.
down eventually. She's a busy lass. Oh, speak of the devil. Pardon my phrasing.
The horns in
As
that.
Pan steps down the staircase.
So what's going on in here?
Breakfast.
Well, our diligent chef has managed us a good meal for the day. I guess technically this would be lunchtime, but not everyone really had breakfast. We didn't have the stuff for it at the time.
Don't ruin my joke.
What?
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I didn't even hear your joke.
Damn it. Doesn't matter.
I heard it. I heard it.
I'll say.
Thank you.
He starts to kind of dig into the food a bit, and he is very, very genuinely happy with it. He's like, this is pretty good. This is better than the last one you made. You're actually pretty good at this.
I'm trying.
Have you-
I'm trying to learn how to.
Did you have someone teach you how to cook like this?
Here and there.
Well,
I don't know if. Well, I do know, but I'm not gonna say that out loud right now. But
well, what I say is they taught you for mighty fine.
Turns out he's eating
Whoever
one
they
of the
are,
ones
and
the
I bid
robot
them the best. Because I get to have food just as good as this.
no, I can't. I'm sorry. I've read your diary. I know you.
Oh,
know him.
What?
Wait, you read? I don't have a diary. It's a captain's. You read my log?
You know Dom. You had him.
So that's why you look so familiar. Oh, it's been knocking at my brain the whole time. We'll talk about the log thing first. Wait, are you like his son or something?
No, he's just somebody that kind of took care of me after things went wrong.
I understand. A formerly stepfather, if you will. Adoptive. I actually know the feeling all too well. You took me book? When did you do that?
I did it last night. It's.
Wait. Was it when that stupid mannequin was attacking me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
It was a planned assault! That
And
makes
I
a
was
lot
the-
of sense. That
I
was
was
very
the
good.
only one that had any decision in it.
Oh, totally.
Albatross
He looks
raises
at you
an
very,
eyebrow.
like, yeah, he does not believe you for a second. He looks
Hang on,
over.
roll the insight. One insight.
He's a fucking pirate. he looks over and he kind of has a smile on his face. He says, "It's been a while since I've had a crew that was willing to even get into my own quarters like that. That is mighty impressive that you managed to get through it. How'd you get the door open so fast? That thing normally squeaks like the dickens."
Oh, I just have a set of lockpicks.
Them right there?
Been a lucky day then. Well, regardless, yes, I knew of your friend Dom. He was a passenger that my machine, I'm sure you're aware of, it told me to ship around the place a lot. It was more like his chauffeur across the seas. sent him on a lot of missions across where he needed to be, especially over by Doolin, but the last one I sent him to was over in Haroon, but when I came back to collect him, he was gone. I told my machine about it, and apparently word got out. At least from what I'd heard, he had been captured by the, what was that blonde twink's name?
Hurst.
That's the bastard! Apparently him and his
dumb.
goons collected him.
Yeah, we kind of fucked him up.
Yeah,
Wait,
I put
wait,
manticore
hold on.
poison in his arm, and then chopped it off.
You, what? Oh, that's dastardly. Oh,
Yeah,
I
he
get-
deserved
Well,
it.
yeah, so was he.
I bet he was a bit of a fucking bastard, eh? He wouldn't let me talk half the time. He always had to pay me an extra bill just because how constant I was arriving.
Although I still
Damn
wouldn't say
bloke.
anybody deserves manticore poison in their arm. That's still a bit extreme.
It was for
You
science.
think
I
think
wanted to-
manticore poison's bad? You should have seen what Leviathan stuff does to you. That's the stuff of nightmares.
This is
Well,
what
besides
people
that.
do.
What?
This kind of testing of poisons and other
It's
various
always safe to be
drinks.
aware of what may be entering and exiting your body.
How about you just don't let it inside of you in the first place?
Well,
Yes,
if I know what
right.
I'm handling, it's a better chance of surviving, not how to handle it.
Plus, it's better that you use test subjects that way, anyways.
Look,
I
I'm
don't-
just
that
saying, in
wasn't
the
fun.
That,
Yeah,
element,
subject, that was straight up torture.
What? We made sure to cut off the blood flow so that it didn't spread to his heart and kill him.
after we promised his wife we wouldn't mangle him.
Eh, I mean,
That's-
I never made no such
There's
promise.
a lot of personal with this information. Anyways. What do you want to know that I may give you about Dom?
Well, I doubt you know much about what's happened to him, but why was he traveling places? What's he doing?
My machine never really told me much of his true business, but I generally got an understanding. From what I could tell, he was a bit of an information runner. He was one of the quickest in the business, it seemed. Where
Yeah, he definitely
people
was.
needed something known, he was almost always there on the flash. Where people it took maybe weeks to get to from city to city, it took him in days. But,
I'm still worried that
Yes?
I'm still worried that one of these days he might find out that I'm not actually dead anymore. I don't know what that would do to him. And I don't think I'm ready for him to find out yet.
If he treated you like a son, I'm sure it would be somewhat devastating and jarring. I cannot imagine the sensations he would have felt, but I'm sure if he understood.
I don't want to get his hopes up, because our plan is to end all of the curses, and if that happens, then I wouldn't be around anymore once again.
Wait. You're trying to stop all the cursings?
Generally,
I
the
mean,
general
the
idea
Omen
is-
curse.
How do you plan on doing that?
Same thing Dom's doing, gathering information.
Well, hold
Figure out
on.
what's
We
causing that.
don't know the curses can even be stopped in the first place.
Would damn say near. It's probably impossible, honestly, from the people I've met across the ships.
if
Some
it were
people
possible, which I
Look
don't
much
believe.
better than you.
If it were possible, which I do not believe that it is, surely that purple cat would have an idea. It would seem that all roads have to lead
You
back
have a
to him
purple cat?
eventually. It's more like a
I don't allow
pest.
cats on my ship.
No, but it's more of a pest.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
He
They're
just sort
like
of
pests.
teleports in and out.
Wait, your cat knows how to... Are you sure that's a cat?
He's not actually a pet cat.
Oh, wait, then what are you talking about? I'm lost.
His name is Severus McCreek. And he clearly has some type of connection.
And he spoke
To
in
the
some
Omen
odd
curses.
accent. Never heard it before.
I think the locals call it American.
Who the what? Never heard of it. Anyways, Severus McCree. I've ferried a lot of people. Never heard of a lad like that.
It's a good thing you haven't. He is. If you ever hear of him, there's never any good business with him.
You said he works for the Hunters, is that right?
More like the hunters work for him.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure the last I heard they worked under the Pope. That bold bastard.
Well, whatever
We
this...
even know
not-
what Severus wants.
He wants to end the world, it seems.
We do know that he ran
What?
some type of old cult.
I live here!
You do live here, that is true.
For now.
That's
Well,
also
that's
true.
what I mean.
We all,
In my
all
eyes,
men
he might
must die.
very well have the power to end the world. Which is why I feel like we need to try to stop it. Or at least I'm going to try.
Well, from what we know, he was a part of some ancient death cult. Some group of people that wanted to end the world, or at least end parts of it. A doom that most didn't survive, at least not for a while. Took humans to near extinction, and elves only survived because we hid behind our walls for several hundred years, possibly even thousands. And even I'm not fully sure. But what we do know is that they're back, and in some way they're connected with the Hunters, and it's not unlikely that whatever damnation they want to put the world through comes through us, the cursed themselves.
That is a lot to take in with that one, I won't lie, but I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. Either way, it seems that he's no good, and I'm sure y'all will manage him eventually, but that's not what we're here to talk about. There is something we do need to talk about. It's a little bit more pressing as it is coming within the days. You all read my log. Did you read the beginning?
I didn't read your log. Just,
You're a good lad,
you
then.
wouldn't mind filling me in.
I had planned to.
I read the whole thing, back to front. Or front to back, whatever it is.
She's dyslexic.
And you know a little bit of what I'm about to tell you. And I'm gonna be honest, it isn't a tale as pretty as it would seem. Before we fully dive into that, I'm actually gonna make sure if because I have it in my brain, but I do want to make sure if I have it written down as well. It would be better if I can just read off, but if I don't, then I'll just read off what I remember. So I actually have it pretty down pat in my brain. I just want to be double safe on this. That's not what I meant to open up. You found the song. Nice. Where? The hell? Oh, there it is. I was looking at the wrong sheet.
Well, I had an idea for topic
Hey.
conversation before for this lunch. If we
Yeah, sorry.
wanted to do that while you were looking that up, or did you find it already?
I already found it. Unfortunately,
Okay.
it wasn't as nicely put together as I was hoping it would be. So I will be doing what I had already planned.
Yeah,
to
you
do.
got it.
He sets his cup, like he picks up a quick glass of his drink and downs it as best he can, and he puts it back down. Now, before we begin, I must ask a very important question. What do you all know of the Black Shroud?
I can't say I've ever heard anything.
Just whatever you wrote in your book.
Absolutely nothing.
He looks at you, Albatross.
I'm going to assume it's some ancient curse upon the ocean because the ocean has about 80,000 of them.
It's very similar to that, yes. A bit of an ancient curse indeed. But not
Is it
only a
Cthulhu?
curse, it's more of a blight upon the waters themselves. A mass of floating death, destruction for any ship who ever crosses its path. He pulls out of his pocket a much older map, more crinkled and weathered version of the world map that you all know, and he points over towards the Serpent's domain. And as he does, he says, "Over here is where the shroud tends to exist, a habit, if you will. As you all know, we will be crossing near its borders, but to get to the spot we need to go a little deeper. The reason I bring up the shroud is because of that very thing. I am going to be telling you all what you'll be expecting, but I can't promise it will go the same way it had done for me. Back when I was but a wee lad, when I had just left my home and was abroad for the first time of me life. Well, beside the fishing trips I took with me pa, but besides that. I had spent many years with another group of pirates who had sailed the seas much longer than I. One of these days, when I had learned well enough what I could of the ship, I was posted atop the crow's nest, spotting anything that may approach our beautiful vessel. She was known as the Crown Jewel, fine mighty ship. Or at least it was. One night, a lot of our men began to have visions. Dreams, if you will. Nightmares, more like it.
Visions?
Spectral
Wait.
entities.
What type of entities are you talking about? Is this why I saw a skeleton hand earlier?
Aye. It would seem we are nearing her indeed. One of the call signs of the Black Shroud is those who have connections to death may experience
Oh, God.
God damn it.
visceral visions and nightmares. A lot of my men, some were cursed. One similar to you, actually, and he points over towards Pan. He was missing an arm, but he was a mighty fine fellow. But his visions were visceral. Hold on.
Ooh.
What?
God damn it.
Hold on.
Yes, he used to have visions of his mother.
No, give me a moment. We'll get back in the seat real fast.
Alright, you know what time it is. Gamble time. Let's go.
Gambling, let's go.
Nope.
What are we
I'm already
rolling?
back. I'm
Oh.
already sitting down. They just gave me a
5d6.
thing of candy for some reason.
Oh,
Oh, we'll take it.
oh no.
You beat me. You got a pair. I got nothing.
All right.
Oh, I still don't understand how that works, but cool.
He says, he continues to speak, having readjusted himself in his seat to get more comfortable. Back when we were nearing the shroud, a lot of the men began to have these feverish visions and nightmares. And those connected to death, as I had said before, theirs were a bit more visceral. Almost as if they weren't visions at all. But, eventually, the fateful day came where I was atop the nest, searching for anything to come close to the ship. That's when I saw it. Dead of night. Just like a wall of black nothingness. Approached the ship and swallowed us whole.
Ooh.
I couldn't even see what was below the mast. I was confused when I was much younger, not understanding what truly was happening down below. Because what I heard was truly frightening. I heard screams, shouts of pain and agony. And worst, I heard laughter. Something evil lurked within the shroud and had boarded our ship. It was slaughtering the men left and right, and it was taking those who were closer to death with them. While all of that was happening, I had managed to sneak down the wayside of the ropes, from the mast down to one of our rowboats. No one was paying attention. Or so I had thought. When I had disconnected and began to row myself away, that's when I saw it. A mighty vessel, bigger than any ship I've ever seen. It shouldn't have been able to float the way it had. It had holes on every single plank, covering its entire surface. Yet it was able to float as effortlessly as it could any other. And from the wheel of the ship, he was staring right at me. A creature from hell itself, it almost felt. Eyes lit ablaze. Flames of ethereal hell pouring out of every exposed skeleton bone in his body. And all he did was laugh as I swam, or as I rowed my way across the water. Eventually, I watched as Crown Jewel sank beneath the seas, crushed by the weight of the other vessel. A ship so mighty I don't even imagine it to even be able to exist without it being whatever the fuck that was. Eventually, I stumbled upon land. And from there I found... Well, he pats... Or he, like, kicks the bottom of the floor. Found her. Crusty Bucket. Ran ashore upon an island that... Well, if I'm being frank, shouldn't have existed. No map in any area I've ever seen, not even Doolin, had noted this island's existence. I was the first. Or, well, I guess technically not, but I was the first to survive. And that's what matters. When I had seen this island and found the boat, I did what I could to survive. Managed with the supplies I had found. Some trees had coconuts. I lived off them for a few days. Did the best I could. Was scrawny, much scrawnier than I should have been. Yet I pushed forward. Eventually, I managed to dig a way out for the ship to unbeach itself. It took many days and many nights. But I eventually got her out and loose. And with the sails I had managed to repair, some of the with some of the loose material that had washed ashore from the Crown Jewel, I once again set sail. This time patrolling her on me own. Once again, I entered the outer rims of the Black Shroud. And I heard that damned laughter. It's almost as if he was right behind me. Sorry, what was that you said?
Was it Davy Jones?
Davy who?
Davy Jones, you know, like Davy Jones, like I'm gonna throw you down.
Never
into
heard
the
of
water.
No. But I'll tell you what they called him. This
They
mysterious
call it
figure.
Davy Jones.
No. Many songs have been written about him. But the name that I thought fit him the best was Dredge. Captain Dredge of the Black Shroud. Fitting, if you ask me.
Have you even gone back through the Serpent's Domain ever since then?
Very, very, very rarely. I never go deep into it. I always stay across its edge.
So
Every
you-
time I get near it, I feel the connection between him and I grow. The last time I suffered the same nightmares as the others have done before. It's one of the reasons I picked up drinking. Because it's hard to stay focused when the only thing you can think about is the ghost of a hellish pirate laughing behind your ears.
You haven't been drinking the past few days, have you?
No. I'm preparing myself mentally this time. I don't want anything blocking my vision, even if I can barely sleep. I want to be awake.
So what
Because
you're
this
saying-
time we're not tracing the edges, I'm afraid, folks. We're going right through.
I don't think that's a great idea. You said this
not.
thing. You said this thing takes people that are close to death. Have you seen most of us?
Technically,
I'm aware.
it's in theory I could not die at all. I
Yes,
could be practically
but
immortal.
Me and Cub. I'm a zombie and Cub's a ghost. I think we're pretty much.
Who's Cub?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Let's say who's come.
Sorry, my brain just wobbled into reality.
Damien is a ghost,
sorry.
yes.
Damien, yes.
I'm aware. But hearing of at least what Mama Sheen have told me, and knowing the danger that you all seem to be trying to get ahead of, unfortunately I think is the best solution. Better to be
Hey.
quick than to be slow, aye?
It really feels like you really want an episode on the water and you want to have drama. So we're purposely going into the eye of the storm that we could easily go around.
Oh, we're not going through the whole totality, no. By no means. We're just gonna be piercing through a little bit of its edges.
You just,
You did literally just say that we
Hashtag
weren't going to do
content.
that, but okay.
yeah.
No,
Pan
didn't
goes,
say we're going to go
goes,
straight through
what,
it.
what are we gonna clip it? And you go, no, we're going straight through it. And then you go, no, we're clipping it. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Oh,
You did
Sorry.
say that, yeah.
my bad, my bad.
Uh,
Hashtag vote battle.
God.
you know, guys,
He...
going through might actually not be a bad idea. Maybe this Dredge guy has some connection to Severus.
It's not impossible.
I'll tell you this, we don't want to meet him if we do.
Oh, I'd love to meet him. I'd love to know his methods.
I wouldn't!
I would like to avoid him as well.
Also, from what I hear, you basically keep his influence at bay by getting drunk, correct?
When I'm near the Serpent's Domain, yes. I tend
knowing
to
my luck, we're gonna
drink a
run
lot.
into him. We're gonna run into him.
Please
Well,
let
the
this be a
good news
normal
is-
field trip.
Well, the good news is my
Oh,
brain
on
is
this
always a
ship,
chaotic
no.
mess. No alcohol required.
You can't
I'm
even get drunk
sure.
if you wanted to.
True, but my mind is already crazy enough. I doubt he would make it any. You three, on the other hand,
Either way,
What do you do to
though
me?
I normally wouldn't drag us through the edges of the Serpent's Domain, I do think that if you are in such a rush, it would be the best. I'm not as afraid as I probably should be, mostly because I trust in my captain's skills.
Right.
But the one thing I will warn you of, because I have dealt with it once before, there is a chance that when we get through, we will be chased by a ship. Not the big one. They don't send the big ones out for small fries like I. That one's reserved. We'll be most likely chased by a boat of a similar size to the Krusty Bucket.
we won't
So
even
you're
get
saying
to
we're
meet
gonna have to
Drake
shoot down
himself.
another ship?
What I'm saying is we're going to have to survive until we breach. Those ships are notoriously difficult. I I took the crusty bucket in, well, at the edge, a while back, as I had said. I had done it very rarely. I had a crew of 3 others with me at the time, not too much different than this one. Without a mannequin, thankfully. It was not a comfortable ride. Very bumpy. But we managed to stave off the ship long enough for us to get out of the shroud itself. And hopefully, if we manage well enough, we'll be able to do the same.
You said earlier that that the shroud confronts you with death if you've experienced it. Is that like, maybe not your own death? Well, for some people here it is. But like one of emotional attachment, or one that you've caused? Because no one that I know of has ever died. Well, until these lot.
The shroud is a mysterious thing. It has a liking for those who live beside death. But for those who are fresh to it, it only sprinkles in the fear of it. Whereas someone like I, who has traced around its edges for long enough to have become accustomed to its nature, seeing someone such as these two, and he points at Pan and Damien, might be witnessing in the next coming days.
Oh, it's okay. I'm immune to fear.
I hope that is true,
I'm definitely not.
for your sake.
And I've never had anybody close to me
Okay.
die. So,
That being
I'm
said,
pretty good.
in these next coming days, we must do one thing above all. Prepare. The ship
Okay,
must be in
great.
top-tip shape. Make sure the sails have no holes, nothing on the planks. Everything is perfect. Because we're going to make sure we're going to be moving as fast as we possibly can through the shroud. You understand me when I say that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the shroud like a storm, or is it more of a stagnant essence?
It is as if a mass of clouds of darkened, just evil, have stayed stuck around the serpent's domain, like an island itself.
I should assume I should not even try to fish here. I don't want to know what I would pull out.
Might be pretty interesting.
Not when we're near the domain, but you probably have about 2 days worth of fishing you can get in. But once we get
Think
past
that's-
that, I wouldn't recommend pulling anything out of the waters. So what you're gonna pull up isn't going to be something you're going to be able to eat. Oh, actually, I can show you. Stay right here. And he jumps off his chair, and you hear him pitter-patter upstairs.
Wait,
And you guys have a moment.
2 days. Gug, how many days do you have until you transform again?
Good question, actually.
let me
What's
pull
the
it up.
moon looking like?
So right now it is, as of the current day, it is a waning crescent. Tomorrow will be a new moon, and the day after will be a waxing crescent. So you have, after that, 3 remaining days. So in total,
5?
Right after
5
we get
days.
out, yeah, right after we get out of the domain, pretty much.
pretty much.
Oh god, that
It'll be a busy few days.
could prove interesting.
Yep.
Do you think that the shroud might give Gug visions of
Oh yeah, we can go back
his
to both.
werewolf form?
It's
Probably.
possible,
I hope
but
not.
I've never experienced him personally kill anybody. In that form, at least.
The werewolf might have.
I'm not
I'd
saying
like
that he
to-
hasn't. I'm just saying I've never seen it.
I'd like to meet this
True.
dread.
I know you would. You know, I do have.
You're the only one here.
I do have one interesting thing to throw out. Speaking of death, well, at the Elven Kingdom, it doesn't really happen very often. You see, the Elven population is quite large, but mostly due to timing and not birth rate. My mother, for example, is over 1,000 years old, and she's only ever had me. she's not likely to have another. Elves usually are monogamous, made for life, that kind of thing, which is why it's actually fairly rare, all things considered, that they lie with lesser beings, as they would call them, like humans. Because as far as their timeline of life is concerned, they're practically pets. Which is odd that she wouldn't choose to have anybody else. That she'll still be around long after I'm gone, even. But I digress. Point is that...
As
You fucker, okay, fine.
as you are saying this, you hear the pitter-patter of feet approach the staircase, and the tossing and sloshing of water, and the grunts of a man fighting something as he walks down the staircase. Oh, yeah, still a little feisty. Hold on. Sorry to interrupt your conversation. And he sets down this massive jar on the table that's cloaked in some form of blanket. And he puts his arms over it and kind of sits there. Sorry about that. Whew. It doesn't like to be moved around a lot. But, what were you saying? I apologize.
Before rudely interrupted, that's one of the reasons that there is such division between half-elves and full-elves is exactly that. Here, let me put it this way. How much of the Feywild do you remember, Damien?
I can't say I remember that much. It was my childhood. It was just mostly peaceful, where my mom and dad were raising me along with the village kids. We would go out of the village area a lot of time and build tree houses, making up our own games.
Well, even though you were more of a child, you've hung around girl rabbits, boy rabbits?
Yeah, of course.
Not gonna pry into Gug's past or even yours, Pan. But essentially, love as a concept acts very differently in the Elven Kingdom. Yeah, it is kind of loud. But anyway, works a lot differently. It's not, at least in our part, it's not like humans do it. A lustful love. See, when I was growing up, there was one girl that helped... Yeah, it's a lot better. One girl, that one I have spoken about before, if you remember. When I was very young, she seemed so mature, but now I'm...
You have talked about her a little bit, but I don't remember her name. Can you remind me real quick?
I called her Shy, but she was Shivani. She was the Captain Guard's daughter. Very unlikely friend for someone like me, but one nonetheless. See, she's a full elf. So even though, while I'm of getting old, 70 to 80 years on this world, she's easily reached 100. Yet, if you saw her, you would think that she was more of a human child. 13, 14 maybe. Yet when I was young, she was the exact same. Practically. Slightly younger, but no much more of a change. Which is why those type of partnerships are not only forbidden, well, not forbidden, but looked down upon, but also extremely rare. I remember loving her. And I remember when that love changed. It's odd being around humans, around humanoids, similar to life people. It's just so different from everything else. The world seems so much faster around here.
I guess it would to the elves. Or a half-elf. You're only half?
My father was human.
Did I hear that right? Oh.
Yes. My mother was a huntress.
Here, I thought
She...
you were a full elf the whole time.
And
No,
here I thought you were part goblin.
That's racist. My mother was a copper elf. Hence where I got the skin tone. She was a huntress. Actually, for our ring, she was the lead huntress. There's male, there's hunter, huntress. She's the female. You understand. And essentially, she got to go outside the walls, and eventually I did, and that's how I was trained in the forest between me, my homeland, and Gug's. Occasionally, there would be plenty of ships from all over. That's actually, if you remember the form I turned into back at the estate, that would be one of the elves whose jobs it is to go and reach out to the world. And the world still comes to us, although not nearly as close. I assume that's where they've met. My mother has spoken very lightly about leaving the island. She's, in theory, been nearly to all of them, although I don't know for certain. In our customs, when you are married, you usually give a weapon of some kind. For our breed, it's usually a bow, as it's more significant. But my mother got this, and that's where he pulls the sword out. Now, an original elven blade, now fixed by dwarven craftsmanship, and sets it on the blade. Sets it on the table, rather. This was the one that she was given by him.
Yeah.
That.
Does that show up for everybody if I click that?
Wow.
That one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's the
Wow.
blade he brings out. A mix of elven and dwarvish design.
It's odd for an elf to actually go through with a marriage with a human, because it's practically pointless. But she did. And I don't know why. My god, someone's writing a fucking novel in the background.
Going ham on the keyboard.
And Ben starts on a tirade about the fucking scientific explanation for fusion.
Craig, of course. Craig, listening to you. Why now? Why now must you be bratty?
You're doing so
Why
good.
now? You were so quiet before. Why now? Are you upset?
You started typing on the keyboard so aggressively. You scared me.
Yeah. Either way, you notice that Crag is listening intently as he's kind of like moving a little bit nudged side to side from whatever's in the massive jar he has brought down, but he nods along with your story, and he says, I know it doesn't compare to much, but us goblins, we, at least from me ma and me pa, are also mated for life. When we find our other, we stick with them. Well, at least most of us. Some, they choose not to find any mates and prefer to just mingle around, but most all of us, we look for one, and that's all. But it seems like you elves are just stuck with one at a time.
It's partially true. Like I said, it's not ultra uncommon if you were to take a human or humanoid, someone of less lifespan, that after their death you would remarry.
Yes.
Now, like I said, it's not uncommon,
Sensible.
but it's not all of them.
Right, that's fine. But anyways, enough about that. I would like to introduce you all to Henry, as I prefer to call him. And he pulls back the blanket that was resting atop this giant jar. And what you see is jarring, no pun intended. You see what looks to be just a normal, maybe anglerfish, a little smaller than some normal ones you've seen.
I've never
But
seen
it
anglerfish.
has exposed parts of its body showing ribs, brain matter, and for the most part, it seems to be mostly skeletal. And its flesh is this pale, translucent green, while its bones are a darker shade. The eyes completely solid white, but seem to be pouring out this spectral flame that never ceases to stop burning in the water, almost as if it doesn't even burn anything. As it swims in this jar, aggressively gnawing at the glass, trying to get out. This here is Henry. I caught him one night when I was fishing, didn't realize I was so close to the shroud at the time, and, well, one bottle after another, managed to pull her up and slap her into a jar.
Can I put my finger in the jar?
I mean, he looks at your metal hands. You probably won't feel it.
Pan's gonna put her finger in the jar.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to be the first person to point this out. Is that animal cursed?
To an extent, yes.
Curses have transmitted to animals as well.
It
To
feels
an
like it might
extent,
have
yes.
just been part of the serpent's domain. I mean, if you said the clouds were all black, it's just like the ocean
more
itself
the-
transferred.
It's more the area itself. The Serpent's Domain has always been a rough part of the seas.
Rough
But it wasn't
part,
always
it's practically zombified.
black as this. Let's taking it lightly. Hold on, and he grabs a fish, like a piece of the fish meat from some of the plates that are remaining, and he drops it into the tank, and you watch this thing avoid it as it passes through the fish, completely unaffecting it. These type of creatures only really want one thing, you see, and that's stuff that has soul, if you will.
I can understand that.
What's interesting about these critters versus, well, you all, especially you, and he points at Damien, these aren't cursed in the same way you are. This is a much different type. This seems, at least in the eyes of my own understanding, it seems more like a plague, if you will. More like some type of weird disease that has afflicted the area, turning any animal that has spent too much time in here into whatever this is.
Wonder how much damage you could do to it before it dies.
Hey, no, Henry's mine. There will be no hurt in Henry. He's like one of my prized possessions. You know how hard it is to keep one of these damn things alive?
Hey Damien, would you mind catching one for me for experimentation?
I don't think I want to get anywhere near that water.
Reminds me, you guys said something about fish net for Pan, right?
Yeah, if we are going to set it up, I feel like we could get a few extra fish on the next few days, but we'd have to get it back up before we get into the shroud.
Before the third day.
Wouldn't be too hard, it would just sort of be a pulley system, kind of like what we use for the anchors.
That could definitely help us get a better meal set of stuff to cook.
Yes, and then you'd use the current of the waves and the net in the water, and you just leave it in there, and when you're ready, you just... Well, you just there.
Oh.
Yes, I understood that.
Yeah. You just crank the wheel and pull up the net.
Do you think this is something we could set up before we reach?
It would have to cut into our repair supply.
I wouldn't mind helping, because this would definitely help us a lot. If we can get it set up before we reach the shroud.
How much wood would you say is left? Because Pan has done quite a bit of construction.
You
on
guys
the ship.
bought an absurdly large amount. You have dabbled in at least a little less than a quarter of that amount.
Hmm.
He already had a bunch stored up, and then you just snatched more on top of that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it should be fine. I should be able to make it, though can't guarantee it'll be done in time before the our little cloud escapades.
Hmm.
If
Because-
you need any help, I can do my best to do some knotting. I'm quite well at the whole rope scenario.
Yes. It's mainly just more so the blueprinting and actual, making the machine itself.
Well, you could always do a bit more of an old-fashioned thing. Less automation, more manual labor.
Yes, but sometimes even most basic of things take time, but I should be able to get it done relatively.
I mean, it may not be ready by the time we go to the shroud, but it'd probably help us a lot if we make it out of the shroud.
Mm-hmm.
Because we'll still have... How long after we get out of the shroud until we make it to land?
Let's see, because we're gonna be in the shroud for probably... He seemed kind of like thinking. That's the rough part. We're probably gonna be in there for half a day. We're going to hopefully skate through quick enough that nothing will catch up. But I expected something to happen. But we can survive those, what, six hours? We'll be fine. Haven't had trouble yet.
You're hanging with the right crew for trouble. I can say that.
What do you mean? I am the epitome of calm and collected.
And I'm the epitome of bad luck.
Ooh.
I mean, y'all did just grab that whole gaggle of fish. I don't think you're that bad on luck.
Yeah, that means we used up all our luck right then and there.
Ah, nonsense. You got 2 more days to waste your luck away.
That's not how luck works.
But I do want one of those shroud fishies as payment, though.
Payment?
Yes.
For what?
Not from
I'm the one getting
you.
your asses over there.
Not from you.
There's plenty of it. Just grab one. It's already been cooked and made, so just grab one.
No, she wants one of these, and he pats the jar.
Why do you want one of those so bad?
Experimentation. It's a chance to experiment on a subject that I have not yet been able to encounter.
I don't know how safe it would be to fish during the shroud. Especially for somebody like me and you.
What's the worst that could happen?
You know exactly what the worst that could happen is.
Could always get pulled off the ship. Had that happen once. Wasn't me, it was another guy. Poor
And
soul.
let me guess, you never saw him again.
So who?
The guy that fell off the ship.
Exactly. I don't know. Anyways. Food was good. It's getting pretty late. I'm gonna hit the hay. You all, prepare yourselves. These next 2 days are gonna be pretty busy.
Okay.
Have yourselves a good night's rest. And he will walk up the deck and then over to his captain's quarters, and you will hear the door slam behind him as he makes himself ready for sleep.
I feel like that went well, all things considered. That's the most we've gotten him to talk so far.
I'd like
I
to.
think he opened up more than he intended to. The surety.
Sorry, I just kind of sprung out that I read his captain's log.
Yeah.
I think that was fine.
Maybe with a little bit more tact next time.
He didn't seem to care that much, all things considered. He actually seemed to be kind of impressed, weirdly enough.
Yes, I think your instincts were well put there.
There wasn't any instinct, I was just guilty.
Has charged.
Yes, well, worked.
I'm gonna start cleaning up the table. Anybody want any more food? You should probably grab it.
I'll walk up and grab a plate.
If you're offering,
Gug, that's your third one.
hoping to get
To be
more.
fair, he's one of the only people that eats anything here.
Ethan, with all due respect, don't you fucking interrupt Gug.
And with that, you all disperse to do your own things. Gug finishes his plates, helps clean to the best of his ability as others do the same, and then others go to their own spots. And nighttime fully approaches, and the day passes. Everyone gets comfortable in their place of stay for the night. Damien and Pan. You all are not exactly resting, but hibernating to an extent, closing your eyes to pass the time. As you do so, something feels off. Maybe it was just the retelling of these stories in your head of the Black Shroud, of this faint skeleton hand that had appeared on the ship and then vanished. Pan normally wouldn't be scared by anything like this, but there is something that irks you. Not maybe fear, maybe a form of worry. What if there is something to be afraid of in this case? And as you drift off into this lone sleep, you begin to feel cold. You shouldn't be able to feel cold. You're dead already. You open your eyes in your both separate rooms, the places you chose to lay for the time. And you're looking around and you notice black fog all around the ship. You begin to explore the ship itself, looking for anything, for anyone. There is no one here. And as you are beginning to understand this, you begin to hear something. It's faint. Extremely faint. What is it? Is it... Sounds like footsteps. You listen close and you slowly turn around and you don't see anyone, but you hear them. They grow closer. You back yourself up against the railing, unaware of what it is that is in front of you or that is approaching. The steps getting ever so louder and closer. Until they are right beside you. And then you hear it. A sound that sends shivers down whatever you may call a spine.
If you started talking, you immediately cut out.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah.
Last
We
thing
heard
we
that
heard was a
laugh.
laugh. Yeah.
That was the end.
Oh.
You hear this faint, horrific, raspy laugh. The footsteps cease. And you wake up.
Oh, we don't get to interact? Okay.
Yeah, how you interact is
It
how
was
you
a
deal with what
dream
happens after.
sequence. Even though you're not supposed to be able to dream, that's the spooky part.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that David is pretty well acquainted with fear. I have a funny I can do right here.
Falls through the entire ship
Right on
into the
ahead.
water.
As he hears the laugh and suddenly wakes up, his entire body immediately goes into fight mode. Seeing something standing right in front of him, he immediately grabs his
no.
frying pan and smashes it into the marionette that's standing there.
Punk!
Poor Marionette. She wasn't even being scary this time. She was just standing there.
What the hell are
I
you
really just
doing?
imagine it was straight up just a bong.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yeah, we love his frying pan.
Yeah.
Very easily you slam the pan against the head of the doll. I
Would be
guess roll
funny
for
if Pan-
damage.
It would have been funny if Pan was there, so you slammed a pan with the pan.
Got him.
Yeah, that actually would be funny. But you slam the doll's head in with this pan, not realizing that is the doll that is in front of you. And eventually your eyes, your surroundings adjust to you. Albatross jarringly staring at you in a confused manner. Jesus. His
What?
fucking head spins and just locks back in place.
What in the bloody hell is going on here? I mean, I can understand wanting to
only
beat the
this-
mimic, but like, why?
Why is everyone
No.
starting to call it a mimic?
I've been the only one calling it that because it's.
Oh, okay. Well,
I will continue to call it
I
that.
can only describe it as a nightmare. I didn't think I could still dream like that.
You dreamed, like you went to sleep.
All I could see was the black fog.
Cody, you gave me an immunity to fear, and it doesn't really feel like I'm very immune to it.
When
This
have you ever
wasn't
been
the
affected
state
by
of
it?
fear. It was more of your soul that was affected.
Because mind you, I have an instrument of fear literally on my being, and it didn't affect
Yeah.
you. So I would.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, more importantly to the topic of conversation. First, you're seeing ghost hens that aren't there. Now he looks around. Is there black fog that he could see?
No.
You're saying that this black fog. What did you dream about?
The only thing I heard was footsteps. Kept getting closer. And I just heard it laugh. That was it. That was the entire thing I just dreamed. Then this puppet was in front of me.
Footsteps?
I guess I just reacted out of fear. I immediately attacked.
Right, but you didn't see what was making the footsteps. You just heard it.
I didn't see a thing. All it was black. That's it.
And you fell.
I could see the ship, but all else I could see was black. I couldn't even see the water.
Right, but more importantly, there against the railing. Is that where you went to sleep originally?
No.
So you slept walk up here onto the main deck, walked yourself to the edge, and that's when you woke up.
I don't ever remember going to sleep.
Right, but the point is that while you were in this state, you walked yourself here while you were having the vision.
I guess I did. I don't know. I was still myself as far as I know.
Well, I mean, whether you're in control or not,
How long have you been standing over there?
I've been on watch for a couple hours now, but I was up there, not down here.
If I walked past you, I never saw you.
It's because I wasn't down here. It's unlikely you would have seen me in the first place. Unless you were looking up, of course.
I don't think I ever saw the puppet either.
Perhaps it was
I
following
didn't see
you.
anybody, actually.
Well, perhaps in your confused state it was following you, and that's the footsteps you heard.
No. Those footsteps were heavier than anything that puppet could have made.
Either way, it is over now. If it happens again...
If we aren't even at the fog yet, I'm scared of what's to come.
Right. If it happens again, there is a chance we might have to treat, as best we can, you being a ghost and all, similarly to how we would Gug in his other form. Whatever is coming, whatever that vision was, whether it was real or not, we can't have you rushing yourself to the edge of the boat every time it happens.
Once the sun starts setting, I'm gonna make sure I stay downstairs for the time being.
I think that'd be wise.
If I get myself in the mindset of not exploring during the night, maybe I can just stay down there.
Perhaps, for now, while we're in the shroud for the next few days, it's best if you stay close to somebody. Me or Gug, preferably. Captain, possibly. Just for those few days.
At least when it comes to nighttime. As far as I can feel right now, everything's fine during the day.
Right, but you can understand my concern. You did nearly walk yourself into the ocean. Not that you could drown.
No, I get your concern. I definitely do. Then again, I did see the ghost skeletal hand midday, so I guess I should just stay close to somebody until we get through the shroud.
Right.
I'm seeing things. It is affecting my mind already, and we aren't even there yet.
Remember what Captain said. It would likely affect you upon the most, so stay close to me, Gug, or Captain. Probably, preferably Gug, but one of those three.
I know you have lookout duty, and Gug has cleaning duty, so I'll probably just have to stay around the captain when it becomes nighttime.
Well, it might be a little cramped, but in theory we could both sit up there, but I can go to the front of the deck and do the same thing if absolutely necessary. But yes, just... I'll keep tabs, and you make sure you're near one of us.
As all that happens, Pan, you do what you will.
I come upstairs and be like, "Think what's up, buttercups?"
By chance, Pan, did you have any odd experiences in the night?
Oh, you mean the part where some otherworldly being just seemed to have entered our mind, putting us into a dreamlike state? Yeah, I experienced that. It was pretty cool.
Okay, and what did you dream exactly?
Just some footsteps and a chuckle.
He looks back and forth between the two of them. So you had identical dreams, or nearly, because you're not up here.
Yeah, that's the exact same, except I was wondering.
Interesting. Maybe it's not something to do with the mind, but rather the soul. That could be very interesting.
Pan, I just smashed the marionette's head.
Oh, it's fine. It can repair itself 3 times a day.
After that, it gets tired.
And tired's not exactly the word.
Yes, I know. But point is, both of you, it'd be wise for you to stick near one other person, not each other, and not Marionette, for the time being. Luckily, Pan, it didn't seem to affect you nearly as much as Damien, but it's still a precaution you should take.
Nah, I'll be fine.
I'm definitely more susceptible to fear than Pan is, but while it's still early, I guess I should get started on trying to catch.
I want it to. I want it to happen again. I want to see if I can communicate with it.
You have good luck with that.
What? Imagine how cool that would be.
I love the different scenes of this.
I mean, Pan. I just don't see
it's
Pan
great.
really caring all too much. Like,
I don't either.
her mind probably shows her just as intense stuff, anyways. Like,
Yeah, I was thinking, I'm not saying that this should happen. I was like, the only way I think that could be worse for Pan, because at this point, Pan doesn't really care technically about her own life. Not that she doesn't care to live, but generally speaking. So it's like, oh, this thing that's supposed to be scary. Who gives a shit? But if you reverted Pan, in the dream, because it's supposed to be a dream sequence, if you reverted Pan to her original state, that would be scary as fuck. And I think that would totally breach through whatever, resistance to fear you have. Is what the fuck? That isn't supposed to happen. That's why I think that it's an appropriate response from Pan to be like, nah, who gives a shit? That's cool.
That's funny.
I don't.
If Pan's mind was maybe more put back together, that probably would have affected her more. But
that's that's kind of what I'm saying. Is at this current moment, it's who gives a shit? Something wants to speak to me in the darkness.
What I will say, because I just thought about it, the reason she probably wasn't walking around is because she couldn't.
I was gonna think that because she's a strong. Not only that, but I was thinking it was more so that she was a stronger, mental capacity than Damien.
Yeah.
As Damien literally has a role called emotional damage.
I mean, she does have high constitution and high intelligence, so that probably would be.
If that happens again when I wake up, I definitely have to roll that.
I just imagine. I'm just imagining now. Pan hangs her legs up at night, and she woke up today, and her legs are over by the railing, but she's not.
I took the legs. Oh,
jeez.
Made you you had to crawl upstairs and cripple.
Yeah.
Yeah, the legs of your soul were still in the legs, and the soul of your arms was still in your arms. It's just separated.
Jeez.
Oh god, they Joe Swansoned me.
But with all that being said, and everyone kind of beginning to understand how the day works, or how the shroud is beginning to afflict most people aboard, I think that is where we shall be ending the episode for today. Unless anyone wants to do anything before then, you may say now.
I want to do a crafty craft roll.
That's true. That's true. Let it fly. Let it fly. Do that intelligence save, I believe.
Intelligence save. Ka-chow. 16.
Wow.
That is just above the amount you need.
Oh,
You spent the time fiddling and crafting, and you knew all you needed was just an extra day, and it was just enough. You have successfully created, quote-unquote, walkie-talkies.
Yes.
How many walkie-talkies?
More so would be a prototype, but yeah.
Yes. I will fidget those into an item. by the
Imagine
next
you just
session.
made one after all of that, so it's useless. It's like it doesn't go anywhere. But it could
Well, I imagine
work.
each.
talkie.
I imagine like every time I'm making a walkie-talkie, I'm making like 2 at once.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be a dual thing because like you have to test how it works.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
can't
Like, I
just
just
do
think it'd be
one.
funny if she's like, it's alive, and it's like, oh yeah, I have to make a second one. It's like-
No, she actually makes
that's
just
what-
one
That's what happened
walkie-talkie.
yesterday.
No, it's like the shroud starts talking through it. She's like, "Ah, it
Oh my
works."
No, hello. I'm here to send a message for you for your first night at Freddy. Fuck this. Turns it off.
Hello.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
Very
With
cool.
that, does anyone else have anything else they want to do, or are you all good to end it for the time?
I feel like Gug kind of got snipped. So, do you want to do anything?
Yeah, you got anything, buddy? Guggy bud?
I want to whistle a little tune myself.
Do it.
Gives
Ocarina
an
of Time.
advantage.
Ocarina of Time style. Do it.
I wanna like do a hollaback girl on an ocarina.
Oh my God.
And that's how we end the episode with everyone listening into the background. It's all a back girl plays on our ocarina.
No,
Thank you
fuck.
all for joining and playing and watching today's episode of Omen of First
Ooh.
Light. We will be back to you in, I believe, the next upcoming 2 weeks. I believe. Yes.
Should do.
I want to point something out.
Same time, same place,
Different
same
ass.
channel or whatever. But yeah, what were you gonna say, Pen?
I'm just gonna say in 6 days it's my birthday.
Oh, happy early
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Happy you.
You're gonna be
Happy birthday.
fucking
Happy
old.
to you. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
With that, see you everybody. Bye-bye.
Uh,
Get out of my house.
Bye.